Jolene wanted to know about the logistics that the teams are faced with. Specifically, she asked about how many people do they bring, where does everyone sleep, are there paid or volunteer crew members, and what about showers and food, things like trailer inventory and operating plans. I think it's important to say right off the top that every team operates differently, and some of this really depends on what level a team is racing at. But for this, we'll stick to top level sprint car and late model teams. Sprint car late model teams, they're similar in the number of crew members per car. You're probably looking at 3 for most. That includes a crew chief, a car chief, and a tire guy. Obviously, that's all in addition to the driver. And it's certainly possible to do it with less, and obviously easier to do it with more, but that seems to be what most teams want. For the big teams you know about, those are all paid positions, but it's not uncommon for friends and family to roll through races during the season to help out on a volunteer basis. As for where everyone sleeps, this one is often down kind of some interesting, lines that split this up. Sprint car teams are almost wholly in hotels. There will also be points in the season where sponsors or other friends are able to put guys up and house equipment for stretches. On the late model side, though, hotels can be less common and guys are often in bunks in those $1 million toter home setups. Whereas you'll see the sprint car teams leave the track each night of a multi-day show. The late model teams, they often stay in place. Definitely a very different vibe from the sprint car pit area to the late model pit area. Showering is done either, at those stays away from the track or in the toters. Food is had along the way at restaurants or in the trucks, maybe at the racetrack. And then daily operations include servicing the race car, maybe traveling to the next event, depending on what day it is, and obviously working the races themselves. And might not be a written down daily plan, but each team definitely has their routines and ways of going about things. And organization tasks like trailer inventory for parts and tools, that is just kind of ongoing throughout the season. They'll obviously make a big push for that at the start of the season, but then it's something you just have to keep up with all the times. Teams will make sure that they are well stocked before trips with supplies and parts and engines, but they can get shipments and stop for things along the way. And it is not uncommon for there to be a whiteboard inside a trailer for, quote, things we need. And as you could probably imagine, it does take a significant amount of planning and attention to make all of this happen. Besides food, where to stay, what races you're going to, staying stocked up, teams also need route plans, and they need trucks serviced and fueled. There's taxes and other usual kind of business things to be handled. And then there need to be contingencies for flat tires and rainouts and for when employees move on. So hopefully that gives you at least a high-level view of the logistics at the team level, and thanks to Jolene for the question.